NASA found something terrifying in deep space. Space is silent, endless, empty. At least, that's what humanity believed. But according to terrifying conspiracy theories hidden deep inside classified archives, NASA once discovered something moving in deep space that should not exist. Not a planet, not a black hole, something alive. And after the discovery, entire recordings mysteriously disappeared from public databases. Because according to leaked reports, the object wasn't drifting through space. It was coming toward Earth. Chapter 1: The Signal. In 2027, a deep space monitoring station connected to NASA detected a strange radio signal beyond the edge of the solar system. At first, scientists assumed it came from a collapsing star, until the signal repeated in perfect intervals. Like breathing, slow, massive, alive. Then telescopes captured something impossible hidden within the darkness. A gigantic object moving between distant stars. Chapter 2: The Object. The object appeared larger than entire planets. Completely black, absorbing light around it. No engines, no visible structure. Yet it moved with impossible speed through deep space. Then astronomers noticed something horrifying. The object kept changing direction, as though it were searching for something. Chapter 3: The Leaked Footage. Weeks later, a mysterious video appeared briefly online before being deleted. The footage allegedly showed classified telescope recordings from a NASA observatory. At first, only stars filled the screen. Then something enormous slowly crossed in front of the camera, too large to fully capture. Its surface covered in moving patterns resembling gigantic eyes opening and closing. Then the recording suddenly distorted with violent static. Chapter 4: The Message. During another deep space scan, researchers decoded hidden audio buried inside the signal. The transmission contained thousands of overlapping voices whispering simultaneously. Then one sentence became clear: "We are close." Panic spread through the observatory, because moments later, the signal's strength doubled, meaning the object had moved much nearer to Earth. Chapter 5: The Dark Shadow. Late one night, power across the observatory suddenly failed. Emergency lights activated briefly, then every telescope automatically pointed toward the moon. What the researchers saw froze them in terror. A massive shadow passing silently behind the lunar surface, far larger than the moon itself. Watching, waiting. Chapter 6: The Final Transmission. At exactly 3:33 a.m., all communication systems inside the observatory activated simultaneously. Screens filled with static. Then a distorted image appeared briefly. A gigantic circular shape floating in darkness, covered with thousands of slowly blinking eyes. Then a deep voice echoed through every speaker. "Do not look up." Outside, the stars began disappearing one by one. Chapter 7: The Last Recording. The following morning, emergency responders discovered the observatory completely abandoned. No signs of struggle, no bodies. Only one recording remained active on the main control computer. Heavy breathing, alarm sirens, then terrified scientists whispering, "It's blocking the sky." Moments later, the recording captures a deafening metallic sound, like something enormous moving above the building. Then the video cuts permanently to black. Ending. Officially, NASA denies any knowledge of unusual deep space objects approaching Earth. Yet amateur astronomers continue reporting unexplained radio signals late at night, especially during meteor showers. And according to the legend, if the night sky ever suddenly becomes silent, don't look upward, because something in deep space may already see you. Subscribe to ShadowLore for more dark mysteries and forgotten legends. And remember, every legend has a secret.